Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from Freshers Now. In today's video, you are going to know how to answer the questions, what are your hobbies? Now this is a very simple question which is asked by most of the interviewers. Now answering this is a very hard task, I guess, because some of you out there might say that singing songs or listening to songs or watching TV, this might be a very routine and very bored answers that you might give. In this video you will know something a bit creative, or you can know how to relate your answers and your hobbies with prior to the profile that you are applying to. Now let us get into this video. Before I start, I would like to tell you that this video will also give you some examples as well, so that you can get an idea of how to present your answers and relate them with your hobbies. Number one is planning your answers. Now before you tell the answer or tell something personally to the interviewer, you can ask the interviewer a minute or two to just jot down your points and then answer them. There is no negative impression as such when you ask like that. Avoid giving awkward silences when such type of questions are asked, especially on a personal level. Number two is select realistic hobbies. Now, before going to the interview itself, as you are under the preparation stage, when this type of question arises, you should make sure that you are presenting what you are rather than what you are not. So if you are a person who doesn't read books, don't mention there, or don't try to just modify your answer there by saying I read books or I read so and so books or something like that. If you don't read books, don't include them in your answers. Number three is identify your skills and qualities. Your hobbies include skills and qualities. Yes, although it might be very regular, but still there is some skill that you will develop, or there is some of the qualities that you can develop while you're doing your hobbies or while you are being very natural enough. Identify them in what you are doing so that you will know, or you can get aware of how capable you are in building up your abilities. Through this, the interviewer will know that you are capable enough, that very naturally that you can connect your hobbies or what you like or what you are interested to a very professional level. Number four is be aware of your daily routine. Now, hobbies are not the activities that you do vaguely or with not interested kind of attitude. You are placing yourself or placing your whole heart and mind on that particular activity and then performing it. Either it is in your daily routine or it might be under your weekend routine. Make sure that you are clear enough with what you are doing in the first go, so that you will be able to be clear enough in presenting the same answer to the interviewer as well. Number five is using examples. Now, your hobbies, I know that it is very common in all of us and we all do it, but still mentioning some of the examples might make it more relevant in helping the interviewer understand what you are trying to say, so that the interviewer will know or understand your point of view and how well you are able to adapt yourself into a professional level. In the next section of the video, we are going to see some of the examples and some of the hobbies, and how you are going to connect your hobbies to the skills and mention it in your answers in your professional level. For example, like volunteering work. Now, volunteering work might be taken as a hobby. So example like working in care homes or taking up a painting job on the streets or something like that. So it is very minimalistic job and also a very unique thing which you can present. If you are a volunteer, don't degrade yourself, or you cannot think that this kind of hobby will not make a very great impression or such. This is all the questions like these are asked on a very personal level, and it is just for the interviewer to know more about you. For volunteering work, you can mention the skill called teamwork. As such, you can say that I, being a volunteer, I have worked with a group of 5 members, or I have worked with a group of 10 members, and we have made the initiative to take that particular organization or that particular skill, that particular activity to another level where it could be progressive and also productive, also which is helpful to many other people. In this way, you are giving your hobby, you're connecting it to a skill, and also giving an example, so the interviewer will be very clear in understanding what you are. Number 2 is cooking. Now, most of you all might like cooking or not. However, you can mention this and don't be very degraded if you are a male and then if you know cooking. Everything is common, so it is okay to mention if you are a great chef. In cooking, you can connect it to the skill called determination. You are determined enough to bring yourself and work that activity out. Number 3 is gardening. Gardening needs a lot of patience and commitment. So that is a skill which you can portray to the interviewer, that I am very much committed enough in my activity so that I can put up the same commitment in the work I love as well. So here you are mentioning your hobby, connecting it with an example and a skill, and also using the same thing for your job profile as well. Number 4 is creative arts. For creative arts like quilling and presenting some, doing paperwork or anything like that comes under creative arts. So for that you need interpersonal skills, which means you can work for some clients, you can give your designs to some people, or you can start something like that through creative arts. Number 5 is hiking. Now, hiking is the hobby which most people love, and that has a very unique skill called adaptability. Adaptability to the nature, to the climate, to the atmosphere, to the people around you, and also adapting yourself to a greater change. Now, these are some of the examples which I have jotted down. You can connect all of them to the profile which you are placing there. Remember, don't fool yourself out there, or don't be fake enough. Make sure that you are connecting your hobby to a skill, and then you can either put your experience or relate that to your job profile, so that you can make sure that you are mixing it by giving a clear understanding of what you can do by using your hobby in the first place. So you will give the interviewer clarity that your hobbies are as helpful as your personal life to the professional life as well. We have come to the end of the video. I hope this video is helpful for all the candidates who are going to attend an interview. I know this is a very simple question, but most of us, we do make mistakes in answering this by very vague answers, as I've mentioned. I hope you can use these points or these examples which are given and then enhance your answers more. Like this video, share it with your friends, whoever is going to take up interview anytime soon. If you have more questions which you want us to answer, Freshers Now is always open for your comments. So comment down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe for more learning videos and placement videos from Freshers Now. Thank you.